since you started running or cycling or doing whichever activity that you like, what's your proudest moment? Under 30 minutes running race, or 300 watts while you're doing a spin during, I don't know, like 10 minutes? Or even if you're skating, nose to light. Each person has a different achievement that will make them very proud of. Today, I would like to share with you what was my favorite achievement, my proudest one, and how impactful that achievement was for me. If I were to pick the most interesting and fun day in my sports life, I believe it was my first triathlon race. And it was fun because I was already a very experienced runner, and then I could kind of apply everything that I learned during my years of running. Of course, I had to train for cycling and swimming, but at that point my fitness was quite good. So of course I thought it was very interesting because it was challenging. You are competing in 3 different disciplines, so you can feel that it's very challenging. However, my proudest moment is related to running, because this is the thing that I love the most. And in fairness, my proudest moment is not my own. I actually have to share with these 2 good-looking fellas, my 2 good friends, Sergio and Rodolfo. And I don't know why I'm saying their name in Spanish accent. We are Brazilians, and so Sergio, Rodolfo. Maybe it looks a little bit with English, and I have to share with them because without them, I probably couldn't achieve that goal, and therefore wouldn't be my proudest moment. I believe it took me around 2 years for me to be in a good fitness level and have the courage to participate in my first half marathon. And the race that I picked was ASICS Golden Run half marathon. It's a fast run that it goes through scenic seaside of Rio. It's very beautiful, but it is in April, so it's basically end of summer in Rio, and it is very warm. So that race was very challenging, although I didn't know what I was up for. So I remember the 3 of us were at the starting line warming up, and Sergio came to me and asked, "Okay, so what do you plan for finish time?" And I was like, maybe if I could do it under 2 hours. And he was like, "Okay, so do you know which pace you need to run to do a sub 2 hours?" "Yes, 4 minutes and 41 per kilometer." "Okay, let's do it." Oh, what did I get myself into? So I was already regretting my just telling him that. I remember we were, at least what I could follow. In the beginning, we were running around, we were going quite fast. We were averaging something around 5 minutes and 25 and I remember being quite fast for me. And I was, I don't know, probably in kilometer 7 or 8 or 10. I was starting to get sick because it was so fast. And all I could think about was, I want to stop and throw up. And if I were to ask him, he'd probably say, "Of course you can throw up, no, just do it while we're running." It wouldn't be a nice thing to see. But anyway, so we were running at that specific pace, well, like that average pace, around 5:25. And then I remember around kilometer 18. So this is the only uphill stretch of the race. So it's a bridge that connects, so it's a bridge that goes into a tunnel which connects two neighborhoods. And it's the only section, like, it's not steep, but it is a little bit long. So probably it lasts almost 1 kilometer, even it can be 1 kilometer of going uphill. So it's not entirely steep, but it's still 1 kilometer going uphill. And I was like, oh my God, because like after a while, I couldn't follow the pace at all. So in the beginning it was fine because you're okay. But after a while, I didn't even have the strength to start looking at my watch to see, okay, we are going okay. No, I couldn't. So at kilometer 18, I didn't even know if we were able to finish in under 2 hours. And I noticed myself going slow. So everything that went in my mind was, oh, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. And still, I kept going. After that uphill, I was a mess. So basically, the last 2-3 kilometers to finish line was basically torture. So yeah, so last 2-3 kilometers, so we were running, and then we crossed the finish line, and then when we looked at time, was 1 hour and 56. It was like, yeah. Actually, my two friends was yeah, and they came to congratulate me, and was like, oh my God, no, hold on, wait a minute, I want to throw up. I literally wanted to throw up because it was very, very hard. It was so intense, and this is actually quite normal for people who train like intensely. No, they just want to throw up. So I asked them to wait a minute, let me just breathe a little bit, try to recover myself. And they, no, yeah, of course, no, take your time. And I was like, my hands on my knees, and like, and then eventually I recovered, and no puke, no need. And they, yeah, no, congratulations, man, like we did it. Like both of them were at the time much more experienced than I am was, and so they congratulated me, and we had a blast, and they mock me until today about this. No, wait. So they joke around a lot. So, but it still was a great experience. I felt very proud because, and that brings me to what I said in the beginning of the video about being that particular race being very impactful in my life, because you can see that the the tricks that our minds plays on ourselves. So I honestly probably I wouldn't manage to run under 2 hours if I was running by myself. And these two friends of mine, they kept pushing me, you can do it, man, let's go, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna maintain the pace so we can have an idea. That just makes it apparent how our minds try sometimes to sabotage ourselves. And even during the race that I was, just wanted to stop, like I said, throw up. um, our minds, if we don't know our minds well enough, we are trying to sabotage ourselves a lot of the times. And some of the things that we don't achieve in life might very well be because we think we are not competent enough to do it. And that's why I think that particular race was so important for me, because I am responsible for my own achievements. It's only on you. Of course, you can have external help, but in the end, you are the one who's gonna dictate what you can do or what. You have to have a growth mindset. If you don't know something, it's not like you don't know, and period. You don't know yet. You can learn. We all can learn anything. You just need to want to learn. You just need to, step by step, acquire some more knowledge or some more experience, so we can, at the end of the day, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, the decade, we are this collection of knowledge to achieve something more, or at least something that you know that you can use for your own benefit. And I'm not saying like physical benefit, like money or stuff, but intellectual or even like spiritual. So yeah, so that was my proudest moment in my sports life. And I really want to know actually what was yours. So either if it was running, cycling, skating, or skydiving. Skydiving is strange, but uh, whichever activity it is, please share with us in the comment section. I am really curious to know what people are doing out there. And that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my proudest moment in sports life. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you can help me make more videos. And yeah, I see you in the next video. See you guys.